Imagine a scenario where someone insults you, criticizes your work, or disrespects you publicly. Your immediate reaction might be anger, frustration, or even the desire to retaliate. But what if I told you that you could become immune to such provocations? That no words, actions, or insults could ever disturb you again? It may seem impossible, but the Stoics mastered this concept, and today I will show you how you can achieve the same. Anger is one of the most harmful emotions. It clouds your judgment, damages relationships, and gives power to those who provoke you. However, ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus believed that true strength comes from mastering your emotions. In this video, we will explore how to train your mind to remain unbothered by anyone, regardless of their actions. Stay with me, and by the end you will have the tools to cultivate an unshakable mindset. Let's get started. 1. Reframe insults, the power of perception. One of the most powerful tools the Stoics offer for emotional resilience is the ability to reframe insults. At its core, this practice is about changing how you perceive and interpret the words or actions of others. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, famously said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This quote highlights a profound truth. The pain we feel from insults or criticism often stems not from the words themselves, but from the meaning we assign to them. By learning to reframe insults, you can take control of your emotional responses and free yourself from unnecessary suffering. To begin, it's important to understand why insults hurt. When someone says something offensive, it often triggers a sense of personal attack. We feel as though our worth, competence, or character is being questioned. However, the reality is that insults only have power if we allow them to. The words themselves are neutral. It is our interpretation of them that gives them weight. For example, if someone calls you lazy, you might feel hurt because you believe there's some truth to the statement, or because you value being seen as hardworking. But what if you paused and asked yourself, is this really about me? More often than not, insults reflect the insecurities, frustrations, or struggles of the person delivering them, not your actual value or abilities. Reframing insults requires a shift in perspective. Instead of taking an insult personally, try to see it as a reflection of the other person's state of mind. Perhaps they are having a bad day, or they are projecting their own fears and inadequacies onto you. By viewing insults in this way, you can detach yourself emotionally and avoid reacting impulsively. For instance, if someone criticizes your work harshly, instead of feeling defensive, you might think, "This person's negativity says more about their struggles than it does about my work." This mental shift can help you maintain your composure and focus on what truly matters. Another effective strategy is to practice seeing insults as meaningless noise. Imagine someone shouting at you in a language you don't understand. Their words would have no impact because they carry no meaning for you. Similarly, you can train yourself to view insults in your own language as irrelevant chatter. This doesn't mean ignoring constructive feedback, but rather recognizing that not all criticism is valid or worth your emotional energy. When you treat insults as insignificant, they lose their power to affect you. To put this into practice, the next time someone offends you, pause before reacting. Take a deep breath and remind yourself, this is their problem, not mine. This simple mantra can help you create emotional distance and prevent anger from taking hold. Over time, you'll find that insults no longer sting the way they once did. Instead, they become opportunities to practice self-restraint and strengthen your inner peace. Ultimately, reframing insults is about reclaiming your power. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. By mastering your perception, you can rise above negativity and maintain your sense of self-worth, no matter what others say. 2. Control what you can, ignore what you can't. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what lies beyond it. This principle, articulated by the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, serves as a cornerstone for achieving emotional resilience and inner peace. Understanding this distinction can profoundly impact how we respond to challenges, criticisms, and the actions of others. By focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot, we can cultivate a more balanced and peaceful mindset. At its essence, the Stoic approach teaches us that there are two categories of things in life: those we can influence and those we cannot. Our thoughts, beliefs, and actions fall within our control. We have the power to choose how we respond to situations, how we interpret events, and how we manage our emotions. Conversely, the opinions, actions, and words of others are entirely outside our control. This includes how people perceive us, their reactions to our choices, and their judgments about our character or abilities. Recognizing this distinction is crucial for maintaining emotional stability. When we invest our energy in trying to control things that are inherently uncontrollable, we set ourselves up for frustration and disappointment. For example, if you find yourself worrying about how others perceive your work or whether they will approve of your decisions, you are expending energy on something you cannot change. Instead of focusing on external validation, redirect your attention to what you can control: your effort, your dedication, and your commitment to doing your best. By concentrating on your actions and intentions, you empower yourself to take charge of your life. One practical way to implement this Stoic principle is through self-reflection. When faced with a challenging situation or an upsetting comment from someone, take a moment to assess the situation. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is yes, focus on how you can respond constructively. If the answer is no, practice the art of letting go. This might involve consciously deciding to release your attachment to the outcome or the opinions of others. By doing so, you free yourself from the burden of unnecessary worry and anxiety. Another effective strategy is to cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness encourages us to stay present and aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you become more attuned to your internal responses and can better recognize when you are fixating on things outside your control. This awareness allows you to gently redirect your focus back to what you can influence, fostering a sense of calm and clarity. Additionally, it can be helpful to remind yourself that everyone faces challenges and criticisms. Just as you cannot control how others react to you, they too are navigating their own struggles. This understanding can foster empathy and compassion, allowing you to view situations from a broader perspective. When you see that everyone is dealing with their own issues, it becomes easier to let go of the need for approval or validation from others. Ultimately, the Stoic principle of controlling what you can and ignoring what you can't is about reclaiming your power and agency. By focusing on your responses and actions, you cultivate resilience and emotional strength. This practice not only enhances your well-being, but also allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. In a world filled with uncertainties, this Stoic wisdom serves as a guiding light, reminding us that true peace comes from within. 3. Practice negative visualization. Negative visualization, a practice rooted in Stoic philosophy, may initially sound counterintuitive. Why would anyone want to focus on negative outcomes or worst-case scenarios? However, this technique is not about fostering pessimism. Rather, it is a powerful tool for preparing the mind to face challenges with resilience and composure. By mentally rehearsing potential difficulties, we can reduce their emotional impact when they inevitably arise, allowing us to maintain our peace of mind. At its core, negative visualization involves imagining the worst possible outcomes of a situation. This practice encourages us to confront our fears and anxieties head-on, rather than allowing them to fester in the background. For instance, if you are anxious about an upcoming presentation at work, you might visualize various negative scenarios: forgetting your lines, facing tough questions from your audience, or receiving harsh criticism. By bringing these fears into your conscious awareness, you can begin to process them and develop strategies to cope with them. One of the key benefits of negative visualization is that it helps to desensitize us to the fear of failure. When we allow ourselves to imagine the worst, We often realize that even if those scenarios were to occur, we would still be able to cope. This realization can be liberating. For example, if you visualize giving a poor presentation, you might recognize that while it would be disappointing, it would not define your worth or your future. You would still have the opportunity to learn from the experience and improve for next time. This shift in perspective can significantly reduce anxiety and increase confidence. Moreover, negative visualization encourages gratitude. By contemplating the possibility of loss or hardship, we become more appreciative of what we currently have. For instance, if you take a moment to imagine losing a loved one, you may feel a surge of gratitude for the time you have with them now. This practice can deepen your appreciation for relationships, health, and the simple joys of life. When we cultivate gratitude, we create a buffer against negative emotions and enhance our overall well-being. Incorporating negative visualization into your daily routine can be simple and effective. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for this practice. Find a quiet space where you can reflect without distractions. Close your eyes and allow your mind to wander to potential challenges you might face. Visualize these scenarios in detail, acknowledging the emotions that arise. Instead of shying away from discomfort, lean into it. Recognize that these feelings are a natural part of being human. After you have explored these negative outcomes, shift your focus to how you would respond. Consider the resources you have at your disposal, such as your skills, support network, and coping strategies. Visualize yourself navigating these challenges with grace and resilience. This mental rehearsal not only prepares you for adversity, but also reinforces your belief in your ability to handle difficult situations. Ultimately, the practice of negative visualization is about empowering yourself. By confronting your fears and acknowledging the impermanence of life, you cultivate a sense of strength and resilience. This Stoic technique allows you to approach life's uncertainties with a calm and composed mindset, knowing that you have the tools to face whatever comes your way. In a world filled with unpredictability, negative visualization serves as a valuable practice for fostering emotional stability and enhancing your capacity to thrive amidst challenges. 4. Respond with indifference. The ability to respond with indifference is a powerful skill rooted in Stoic philosophy that can significantly enhance your emotional resilience. In a world where we are often bombarded with negativity, criticism, and provocation, cultivating a sense of indifference can help us maintain our peace of mind and emotional stability. This practice is not about apathy or disengagement. Rather, it is about choosing how we respond to external stimuli and refusing to let others dictate our emotional state. At its core, responding with indifference means not allowing the words or actions of others to provoke a strong emotional reaction. When someone insults you or tries to provoke you, the natural instinct may be to react defensively or with anger. However, Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to choose our responses. By consciously deciding to remain indifferent to provocations, we can prevent ourselves from being drawn into unnecessary conflict or emotional turmoil. One of the key benefits of this practice is that it allows us to maintain control over our emotions. When we respond with indifference, we effectively take away the power that others have over us. Imagine a situation where someone is trying to provoke you with harsh words or insults. If you react with anger or frustration, you are giving that person control over your emotional state. Conversely, if you choose to respond with calm indifference, perhaps by smiling, remaining silent, or simply walking away, you are asserting your autonomy. This lack of reaction can be disarming to the provocateur, often leaving them frustrated and powerless. To cultivate this skill, it is essential to practice self-awareness. When faced with a potential provocation, take a moment to pause and assess your emotional response. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Is this reaction warranted? This reflective practice can help you recognize that many insults or criticisms are more about the other person's issues than about you. By understanding this, you can create emotional distance and choose a more measured response. Another effective strategy is to reframe the situation in your mind. Instead of viewing the provocation as a personal attack, consider it an opportunity to practice your indifference. You might remind yourself that the other person's negativity reflects their own struggles and insecurities. By shifting your perspective, you can reduce the emotional weight of their words and maintain your composure. Additionally, practicing mindfulness can enhance your ability to respond with indifference. Mindfulness encourages us to stay present and aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. When you cultivate mindfulness, you become more attuned to your internal reactions and can better recognize when you are being provoked. This awareness allows you to choose how to respond rather than reacting impulsively. It is also helpful to remember that everyone faces challenges and frustrations. Just as you are navigating your own struggles, others are dealing with their issues as well. This understanding can foster empathy and compassion, allowing you to view provocations from a broader perspective. When you recognize that everyone is human and imperfect, it becomes easier to let go of the need to react defensively. Ultimately, responding with indifference is about reclaiming your power and emotional autonomy. By choosing not to engage with negativity, you create space for inner peace and resilience. This Stoic practice empowers you to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure, knowing that you have the ability to control your reactions. In a world filled with external pressures and provocations, cultivating indifference can be a transformative practice, allowing you to maintain your sense of self and emotional well-being amidst the chaos. 5. Strengthen your mind through daily discipline. The practice of strengthening your mind through daily discipline is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy that emphasizes the importance of consistent effort in cultivating resilience and emotional stability. Just as physical fitness requires regular exercise and commitment, mental fortitude is developed through intentional practices that enhance self-awareness, self-control, and emotional intelligence. By incorporating daily disciplines into your routine, you can build a robust mental framework that allows you to navigate life's challenges with confidence and composure. At the heart of this practice is the understanding that our thoughts and emotions are not fixed. They can be shaped and trained over time. The Stoics believed that by engaging in regular mental exercises, we can cultivate a mindset that is less susceptible to external pressures and provocations. This process begins with self-reflection, which is essential for developing self-awareness. Taking time each day to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and reactions can help you identify patterns and triggers that may lead to emotional distress. Journaling is an effective tool for this practice, as it allows you to articulate your experiences and gain insights into your emotional landscape. In your journal, you might write about moments when you felt anger, frustration, or anxiety. Reflect on the circumstances that led to these feelings and consider how you could have responded differently. This practice not only helps you understand your emotional responses, but also empowers you to make more conscious choices in the future. Over time, you will notice a shift in your ability to manage your emotions as you become more attuned to your triggers and more skilled at navigating them. Another vital component of daily discipline is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine, you can develop a greater awareness of your internal state and learn to respond to challenges with clarity and calmness. Even just a few minutes each day can make a significant difference in your ability to remain centered amidst external chaos. Additionally, engaging in regular physical exercise can also contribute to mental strength. Physical activity has been shown to improve mood, reduce stress, and enhance cognitive function. By committing to a consistent exercise routine, you not only strengthen your body, but also reinforce the discipline required to maintain a healthy mind. The connection between physical and mental well-being is profound. When you take care of your body, you create a solid foundation for mental resilience. Furthermore, embracing challenges and stepping outside your comfort zone can also strengthen your mind. The Stoics believed in the value of facing adversity head-on, as it provides opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Whether it's taking on a new project at work, engaging in difficult conversations, or learning a new skill, pushing yourself to confront challenges can build confidence and resilience. Each time you successfully navigate a difficult situation, you reinforce your belief in your ability to handle adversity. Ultimately, strengthening your mind through daily discipline is about creating a lifestyle that prioritizes mental well-being. By incorporating practices such as self-reflection, mindfulness, physical exercise, and embracing challenges, you cultivate a resilient mindset that can withstand the trials of life. This commitment to daily discipline empowers you to take control of your emotional responses and navigate life's uncertainties with grace and composure. In a world filled with unpredictability, the practice of strengthening your mind becomes a vital tool for achieving lasting peace and fulfillment. And there you have it. By embracing the principles of Stoicism and incorporating these practices into your daily life, you can cultivate a mindset that remains unshaken by the challenges and provocations of the world around you. Remember, reframing insults, controlling what you can, practicing negative visualization, responding with indifference, and strengthening your mind through daily discipline are all powerful tools that can help you achieve emotional resilience and inner peace. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from these Stoic principles. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What strategies do you use to maintain your composure in difficult situations? Drop your comments below. And if you want to continue this journey of mastering your mind and emotions, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Together, let's explore more ways to live a fulfilling and resilient life, one Stoic principle at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.